I am so happy you're here to draw with me today. So, my students absolutely are loving mushrooms and frogs. So, that's what we're going to make today. We are going to have a very fun frog friend with his mushroom beside him. Okay, I'm drawing with a Sharpie marker, but I would suggest you guys start with a pencil maybe or a super light crayon so you can adjust as you go. We're going to first start with our mushroom top. It's just going to be a really wide upside down U with a few little wiggles in it. So I'm going to start up and come in a little bit and then go out, up and around, in a little bit and out. Now I kind of want to see the underneath of my mushroom. So I'm going to draw my curve line, kind of like a really shallow rainbow line, connecting those two lines we just drew. Now, because I'm drawing in a marker, I am going to stop in my line right here so that I don't have to have that black line through my mushroom stem. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead down a pretty long line, and mine kind of curves so that we can fit the frog over here. Curves over and down. Now we can go back up and curve this line kind of like a smiley face. I'm bumping into my stem, jumping over it, and then connecting up to my top. And we can add a few details like those little lines that you might see underneath that mushroom cap. And of course, we want our dots on top. Your dots can be whatever size you want. Some might be big. Some might look like they're going over the edge. Some might be small. Just space them out and figure out when you're done. Yep, I'm done. Now I added a little ladybug friend. In this one, I added it on the red, and I thought, oh gosh, when I was coloring it in, it's red on red, so it wasn't really showing up all that great. But what if we put our ladybug friend down here on our stem a little bit closer to our frog friend, and it would show up much better. So all that is an upside down U, and we're going to put a little circle on the top of it for its head, and then just an upside down V. We can draw a little line up if we want, and then some little black dots. You can do that later when you are putting your color in, okay? Now we can start our frog friend. Okay, he's gonna be about this size. He's gonna be pretty big with our mushroom. So we are gonna start at the top of him, and I'm gonna start with a little horizontal line. And I'm going to have two big upside down U's, almost circles from that horizontal. Now I'm going to curve this all the way around and connect. So he wants little wide cheeks. So you want to sort of bubble that out, sort of like an oval, and come back and connect. Now let's go into this spot where his eyes will be and draw one circle and then another circle. And when you guys color, you'll be able to color that in black like I just did, super quick. Now let's give him two little dots for nostrils. And of course, our frog is happy. So we want him to have a big, giant, happy face. Okay, next we're going to make his body. Now, again, I'm going to stop where his little legs are going to go. I'm going to just come out and out like that. So if you, with your pencil, if you want to go all the way around, you can. But because I'm drawing with my marker, I want to go ahead and make a space for his legs. So I'm going to have those lines, vertical lines, come down. Those are the outside lines. And then I'm going to have this inside line, and it's going to stop at the same spot, but it starts a little bit shorter. There we go. Now I can finish my line down here. So I did a lot of little bump and jumping down there. Okay, and his little ends of his feet are just going to be rounded like that. I sort of ran out of room on my right side, you guys. I hope you have a little bit more space. All right, this leg comes out and down. And if I had space over here, I would come out and down. I'll act like I draw it, and then it just comes down. So remember our beautiful oops. It's okay if his leg is, if you can't see it on this side. That doesn't bother me at all. We could even have something up here if we wanted to. Remember, you guys are drawing with your imagination however you want. You know, bubble those little, that little leg just got all wonky. I meant to come back like that. Okay, now he has that little curve line for his belly. I'm going to bump and jump into my legs and then come around. And our cute little frog friend is done. Now, if we want to add some details like a horizon line, we can bump and jump over our mushroom. If you wanted some little tiny flowers in the background, remember at our horizon line, anything you're drawing is super small, much smaller than if we draw it up here in our foreground that's closest to us. So we can draw some little simple shaped flowers, and we are almost done. So you can draw whatever else you want. If you want a little friend to go with your frog and ladybug and mushroom, you can. I'm going to do a little line there. Our little froggy, we can give him a little line too. Just a little foreground line. It's hard to stop sometimes. Your brain gets ideas after ideas after ideas once you get going. It's so much fun. All right. I hope that you guys have an amazing frog friend and mushroom, and you can color it with whatever you want. If you have markers at home, if you have crayons, if you have paint. And also remember, the first time you do it, it's just practice. So it's really a good idea if you practice one time, maybe even another time. Then you are super confident and know where things go and what's coming in the video, my instructions to draw. So then after a couple of times, you can maybe decide which one you like the best and then start to color it. You can always use your Sharpie marker too, but if you don't have a Sharpie marker, you can always use a black crayon or whatever you want. It's your artwork. I hope you have fun and love it because I know it will be amazing like you.